a jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Bisons of St. Louis taking on the Bengals of London. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early second down and long. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Well, this defense for the Bengals very strong in that victory a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Michael Mayer, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score for you now.
Well, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
On 1, ready?
Motion man left, Peoples-Jones. Burrow from his own end zone. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
They'll throw again from their own end zone. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Here we go, here we go. Thomas.
Now Burrow changing things up here. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Bengals had 5 and 6 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively, and 2nd down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd and goal. Burrow over the middle. He finds is Higgins. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely close.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught by Evans. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Looking to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They go option right on 2nd and goal. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Look to throw here. Rolling to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bison's decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11 empty. between. Twelve. They gotta go.
Running left, it's Mixon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that, and they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up, but obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
Counter play with Jacobs. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker. And quickly, they get to the line. Jacobs. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Now Burrow down around his goal line. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Runs through the contact. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
11 MT.
Play action. It's Burrow. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
Takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And this is where play action can be so effective. Your running game's been the driving force on this possession, so as a defense, you start shifting your focus towards stopping the run. But if an offensive coordinator sees that, he can take advantage, and they get good yardage there.
First down, here's Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT.
They go play action with Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Here we go, here we go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate. Go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Well, indeed, trying to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. His throw incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11,
He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Burrow on play action. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Jacobs. Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier. Touchdown, St. Louis.
Carlson on for the PAT.
Carlson on for the point after.
And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
On 1, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have the Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Tyree Wilson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him. Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
11 empty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Devin White defeating the offensive line and getting to the quarterback.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And here's a fair catch now, and boy, a very short punt will give them unbelievable field position. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt, certainly not what he wanted. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown! Devontae Adams, 32 yards. And the Bisons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bengals 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals